Mountain West Conference rivalry night. A big one here in the Valley. The Bulldogs on homecoming night as well. Up comfortable 28-14 over the San Jose State Spartans. Hello everyone, Ron Pitts, Eric Crouch, Rashawn Ali down on the field. We talk about this game. It started out all San Jose State. They had the firepower, and then things changed real fast.
Yeah, I think anytime you're a team coming in a rivalry game, having to travel, I think you have to play extremely tough and start fast. That's exactly what they did. Tyler Irving breaking out early in the game, and then the throw from Joe Gray to Jabari Carr for the big-time touchdown, and Carr just winning with speed. And then Waller, he got going pretty good, 22 carries in the first half, but shows up with a little bit of a shoulder injury. We don't know if he's going to return or not. That's questionable. And then the throw right there, Chad Olsen scoring the touchdown after the first fumble, and then Josh Harper getting the touchdown over the top, and then the blocked punt. JT Thomas running it in the end zone. At the end of that first half, all Fresno State. They have all the momentum, and they are ready to go, but a four-quarter battle must be seen between both these rival teams.
Now let's take a look at our 5-hour energy first half stats. Penalties, a huge issue for the Spartans, and maybe the surprise of the night numbers-wise, Eric, because they came into the game very good in the penalties department.
Yeah, I mean, and it's surprising that most of those penalties we saw right down here close to the end zone were false start penalties, which is, you shouldn't have that this late in the season.
Martez Waller over 1,000 yards on the season and over the 100-yard mark, but he's got the bad shoulder. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him, and we kept an eye on Damari Scott. He returns that one for 18 yards. He's the man who blocked the punt that led to a touchdown in the second quarter. Let's go down to Rashawn Ali.
Well, I had a chance to talk to head coach Ron Carragher from San Jose State, and he said this is not a game that can be won or 2 or 3 big plays. He said we have to be smart, play fundamentally sound, and to execute. They are still very much in this game.
All right, thank you very much, Rashawn. Brian Burrell, 13 of 16, 1 interception, 142 yards, and 2 touchdowns, a solid night. And running the ball, it may be this man's night the rest of the night. Josh Kazada, as he subs in for the injured Martez Waller. Pickup of 11.
Yeah, and you can just see already you start the second half with some missed tackles. Number 3 right there.
Look at the first downs here. Another pitch going the other way for Kazada. McKnight on the tackle. In the first half possessions, they got it going late, but boy, by the end of that first half, they got it rolling.
Right, they did. I mean, the touchdowns, the block punt for a touchdown, and again, like I said, all the momentum, and now you come in, you have to continue that. You can't give up. You're only up by 2 touchdowns. In the way that San Jose State can be explosive with Irvin and with Jabari Carr, I mean, you just can't let up.
This is a 2nd and 7. The throw is there. Olsen's already got a touchdown tonight. That's the freshman after getting hit and fumbling in the red zone, but now he comes up big again on a big first down.
Yeah, and you see him come right out of the slot right here. It's a nice throw, nice catch, great read by Brian Burrell.
Pump and go. Checks it down to Harper. He hit Harper on the pump and go for a touchdown just before the half. Decided to keep it low on this one.
Yeah, nice design play. The pump fake like you're going deep. Take those defensive backs and get them out of there, and then you throw it underneath to Harper and hope that he can make a one-on-one play, make somebody miss.
Just a reminder what's at stake here. The loser of this game, conference championship hopes will be gone. The winner stays alive. Boy, you can hear him grab that one. Great audio down on the field. There's Harper. And Harper, mentioned earlier, leads the nation in touchdown catches per game. Came in with 26 touchdown catches in 36 total games.
And you see Harper right there just reach out, snatch it with his hands. Not let that thing get to his body, but had his eyes upfield, knew where the defenders were, trusted his route. Quarterback got him the ball.
Nice cut there by Kazada, and Kazada stepping in as he works inside the red zone. Brought down by Maurice McKnight. That's a pickup of 9.
Yeah, watch Quezada just put his foot in the ground right there and make that cutback and get upfield, and then at the end of the run, punish Maurice McKnight at the end. Even though you're missing Waller, you still have to stick with the run. It's something that's been working for you this whole entire game.
Pump and go, going back to it, same part of the field, and he's got Harper again for the touchdown. He beat Pruitt. They've beaten Pruitt twice on the same type of play. Eight touchdowns, 37 games. We mentioned earlier the Bolitnikoff Award watch list player for the best receiver in the country. He's getting it off the hot hand of Brian Burrell, and the Bulldogs won't slow down in this homecoming rivalry.
College football on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by the all-new 2015 Acura TLX. It's that kind of thrill. By Verizon. Get NFL Mobile included with the More Everything plan, exclusively from Verizon. And by Icy Hot Smart Relief TENS Therapy.
35-14, an explosion from the midway point of the second quarter to this point now by the Bulldogs. It almost coincided with Martez Waller, their 6.6 yard a carry running back, going out of the game with an injury in a weird kind of way. Field position change and then the point total change.
Yeah, and I think they were embarrassed against Wyoming, and this is the way that they want to play football, be more consistent and put points on the board.
Crowley trying to get out of that one. Not much luck. Mickelson with the tackle. 2 touchdowns to Josh Harper have been the key.
You'll see Harper right over the top. That time he beats Cleveland Wallace, number 6. And then right here on this last touchdown, Harper's working on Jimmy Pruitt. And you'll see right here, you see that slant? He's biting right there on the slant route. This is what's creating separation for Harper, and a nice football thrown over the top.
200th career reception for Josh Harper, the senior out of Stockton, California. Tyler Winston with a nasty stiff arm. He'll get about 6 or 7. Look at Harper tonight.
200 career receptions. That puts him 4th in school history. He's having a pretty good night, I would say. That's a pretty good career also.
Comes from a football family. His father, Willie Harper, former 49er, linebacker. There's a big hit right down the middle of the field. Kyrie Wilson, we've talked about him a couple times. He's got an interception on the night.
Yes, he sure does, and he came up there with fury to make that tackle, and you heard it all the way up here. The pads hit. Wilson being physical. Fresno playing with all the energy right now.
It's a 3rd and 6. Going up top, and it's caught. Is he in? Yes. That's a big play. Tyler Winston. So if there's a compliment on the other side of the field to Josh Harper, it's Tyler Winston.
And I think Joe Gray just did a tremendous job of throwing a beautiful pass to the outside where only his receiver had a chance at it.
Second leading receiver in the Mountain West Conference. averaging 6 catches a game. And he's been quoted as saying, hey, I'm never covered. Throw me the ball. They're going to go that way again. This is to the other guy. That's Crawley. Did he catch it? No. The rule is you have to catch it past the ground.
The ruling on the field is the receiver did not complete the process of a catch. It's second down.
And there it is. Washington on the coverage.
Yeah, and that process they're talking about is that when he catches the ball in the air, you think he has possession, but he has to continue that possession when he's on the ground. And obviously right there, the referees were right on top of this call. Didn't possess it. Ball came loose.
Starting this drive, Joe Gray, 9 of 18. And 1 interception. That one's complete outside to Hansel Wilson.
Yeah, Ron, I'm feeling some rhythm right now out of Joe Gray throwing the football. He's trying to take a shots downfield that will back up the coverage. And then you saw there on the last one, they softened up a little bit and he threw one on the money on the out route. We got 3rd and medium here.
Checks it off. Crawley's got 5 to get. Didn't get close. Wilson again. The junior out of Ridgeview High School in Bakersfield, California, has been a force tonight.
Yeah, Tyler Irvin just hasn't got it going since that big play. Excuse me, that was Crawley right there. But Crawley nowhere to run. I'm surprised they didn't throw the football, having the success on that drive that they did. It looks like they're going to try to go for it right here, and down 21 points. I think it's the right call. They're going to need a drive and put points on the board to stay in this game.
You see the 4th down conversion numbers on the year. Quick throw, and it's caught. Crawley, big time throw. Big time play. Wilson on the coverage. That's a 1st down.
That's just a nicely placed football. Nice route. Great timing. Crawley putting his foot in the ground and running a nice route, just getting himself open.
He talked to us this week about Coach Carricker working with him with his left hand. He had a habit of taking his left hand off the football before he threw.
And that could be a sign to the defenders that he's getting ready to throw it. And they might be able to break a little bit and close that gap sooner.
Going up, he's got a man, and it's caught. Andrew Volert. He beat Malcolm Washington.
And you see Malcolm Washington, he's that young freshman, just gets beat right off the line. A nice job by Joe Gray recognizing that. Nice football thrown. Great execution right there by the San Jose State offense.
Alert with 13 catches the last 4 games. Downhill, Irvin lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Davison there first. Tonight's Red Zone is brought to you by Verizon. As we can see our Red Zone numbers. First trip tonight in the Red Zone for San Jose State.
Yeah, 2 big plays and now one of their first long drives. Dire need of putting some points on the board.
Irvin, the tailback, won't go to him. They'll pass it in. And it's incomplete. Intended for the other Tyler Winston.
Yeah, it looked like to me that Joe Gray was really trying to predetermine that back shoulder throw. Charles Washington doing a nice job being physical. Not letting Winston work on him.
Very nice.
Keeping him in front of him so he can see him.
3rd and goal. Got a motion coming in. This is Irvin. Throw across inside. It's caught. Touchdown. Jabari Carr. Long drought for the Spartans, but they finally get back on the board.
A little bit reminiscent of that throw that he had when Jabari Carr was running wide open and he had to turn around a little bit. Maybe that ball was tipped. Here's Jabari Carr turning himself around and getting that ball before it touches the ground for a touchdown. Very good focus on that play.
So Carr, he had the big 86-yard touchdown early in the game. We talked about that being a part of the Spartans' fast start. Now they come back to him late and climb back into this one, 35-21. Be sure and tune in to CBS tomorrow for a great slate of NFL action. Some of the top games include the 5-3 Dolphins heading to the Motor City to take on the 6-2 Lions. Also, Big Ben continues his recent dominance as Steelers quarterback as they visit the Jets. Check local listings beginning with JB, Tony, Bart, Coach, and Boomer on the NFL Today, presented by Southwest. And that man there, the former Fresno State Bulldog, taking care of business in Oaktown.
8 games started this season, 60% completion as a rookie, 1,700 yards. Pretty good numbers. Very good numbers, but hasn't really translated to wins for them.
Boy, that seems to be the Raiders' story all too often. But that was a guy they had to worry about replacing around here, and a very nice job so far tonight by Burrell. And also give Joe Gray some credit. 6 of 8, 80 yards and a touchdown on that drive. 11 plays, 79 yards officially. Capped off with a 4-yard touchdown. Around the corner. Not a lot. Finally run out of bounds. His route.
Yeah, and you got to give the guy credit. I mean, he's gotten pulled. He didn't start last week, and he's coming here now. And, you know, no one's filled the shoes of Derek Carr. And right now, you got to be your own player. You got to be confident that you can be a leader on this team. And right now, Brian Burrell, 3 touchdowns, almost 200 yards. Look at the completions. 17 out of 20. He is on the money tonight, having a fantastic night, executing right now in this offense.
Quezada down the middle of the field. Tackle by Buenella. And for Burrell, that ties a career high. 3 touchdown passes. Last time he had that earlier this year against New Mexico. Quezada again. 5 yards on the first carry. 3 on the second.
Been great all season in the pass defense. You see right there, only 114 yards per game, but already 196 given up by this San Jose State defense.
Big hole for Quezada. Cuts back. And another first down.
And that might be one of the reasons why the pass defense has been so good, is teams are able to run the football on them. You got to get off blocks. You got to make the one-on-one plays. And they're just letting this running game of Fresno State work tonight. Waller big in the first half, and now Quezada showing his quickness here in the third quarter.
Rubalcaba with a nice block on that last run. Ooh, that'll be seen in the highlight film there. Big time hit. Buhagiar.
Yeah, Vince Buhagiar just coming up and being physical. A point of attack. Eyes didn't come off. Read the quarterback's eyes, Burrell's eyes the whole entire time, and textbook tackle.
6'4", 252, NFL size for sure. Boy, and they just keep pounding Quezada, but then again, they pounded Martez Waller as well. That's 7 yards. Waller, in case you're just checking in, Waller out for the game with an injured shoulder.
And they're both very similar backs in the way that they run the football and their size. That, you know, Quezada comes in at 215 and Waller was 210, and they're both these downhill, punish you at the end of the run type players, and that can wear you out.
It can definitely wear you out.
Can wear Waller out too if we don't see him. Probably not going to see him back in the second half. It had 22 carries in the first half.
Right. San Jose State defense giving up 230 yards against the rush on average per game. Ball's out late. Whistle
The ruling on
blown.
the field, the ball carrier is down by rule, 2nd down.
And you know, that spurred a lot of talk this week because their pass defense numbers are extremely good. But is that because they're that good in the pass game, or is it because people can run the ball like this?
Yeah, they played Navy, and they played teams like Auburn and Wyoming. Teams have been pretty good running the football. And they know they need to get that fixed first.
Intended out for Quezada. Coach DeRoot having no problem making it a one-man show. He's done that with Waller. He's doing it here with Quezada.
And Burrell's been pretty accurate. One of the few missed throws he's had right there to Quezada.
3rd down and 5. The pump and go has been big on the right side. Go back to the left. That's a solid hit. And they mark it for a 1st down. McKnight on the coverage. That's Dylan Root.
Maurice, and you hear the little gut check there by Maurice McKnight. But enough for the 1st down.
Bulldogs 11 of 15 on 3rd down tonight. Fake the run. Looking deep. Seam throw. That's going to be a tight fit. Nice job of Pruitt coming inside, getting in the way of that one.
Pruitt doing a nice job here of being in the position, coming across, touching the football, going up there, jumping. Not allowing the receiver to touch the football at all. That's good vision, good ball instinct, and great athleticism to get up there and knock that ball down.
Fresno State coaching staff praised San Jose State's defensive backs. Said they were one of the best in the country. That's Quezada.
This is where this offense needs to be a little bit more consistent. 3rd down and long. Find the one-on-one matchup. Make the right read at the quarterback position. But be smart and protect the football.
3rd and 9. Another long drive for this San Jose State defense. And that one skipped up short. Looked like he was shooting over there in the direction of Harper.
Right, and Burrell just had too much pressure in his face, throwing off his back foot.
Yeah, I think he was going for Olsen maybe underneath.
Had something developing to the outside on the screen route if he wanted it, but his eyes didn't go over there to see it.
4th and 9. They feel the momentum.
They'll go for it in this area of the field, 34-yard line. They feel comfortable giving it back here, letting their defense play. It's
a little quick kick action. And gets a roll. Look at this. Boy, when it's your night, it's your night. Brian Burrell doing it all. Throwing the ball, connecting with receivers. You need me to punt? I can do that as well, too. 33 yards on the punt. Everything going the Bulldogs' way. But the Spartans are still in this one. We'll be back.
Welcome back to Bulldog Stadium and the 77th meeting between San Jose State and Fresno State. Now, all season long, we've been doing this really cool thing called the Coach's Corner, where we sneak in and find something really significant. Well, Tim DeRuyter's significance: 4 championship rings. On the left is the 2005 WAC championship ring that he received as an assistant coach at Nevada State. And on the far right is the 2011 Big 12 South championship ring, in which he served as the defensive coordinator at Texas A&M. And in the middle, the 2012 Mountain West Coach championship ring, alongside the 2013 Mountain West championship ring.
A lot of championships there. Going down the middle of the field. Great catch. One-hander by Bullard. 26 yards.
Pretty good collection of rings in there. Still alive there in the conference.
Look at this throw.
Nice throw, nice catch, good focus.
That's the freshman out of San Mateo, California. St. Ignatius high school product. Tyler Irvin. A couple on the left side. Ulutu is there. Now Irvin got off big in the first quarter, had a long touchdown run of 51 yards, but he got very quiet very fast. In fact, that last touchdown by the Spartans of 4 yards by Jabari Carr, the last touchdown before that was an 86-yarder in the first quarter by Jabari Carr. So they've had some dry spells in between. Staying close. And this conference rivalry, this Valley rivalry. Pressure throw, and he's got a man out there, so he won't get popped for the intentional grounding. Tobena Okiki with the pressure.
Yeah, you see Tobena Okiki come from the outside right in the face of Joe Gray. Nice job of Gray by getting rid of the football, not taking the sack, and playing pretty well with this completion percentage here in the second half, and picking up some yards in the passing game, and that's a smart decision right there.
This is a 3rd and 6. Showing pressure. They only bring 4. Ball's tipped coming out. Somehow it was caught. Hansel Wilson, the team's second leading receiver, the junior out of El Cajon, California, comes up with a first down, 16 yards.
Yeah, and you got to like the poise that Joe Gray has in the pocket. He's just waiting and waiting, trusting his offensive line. They got to him just before he threw it, but he was able to complete that pass and connect with Hansel Wilson.
Justin Green was able to tip that ball, but not enough to prevent the catch and the first. Irvin avoiding one, can't avoid the second man.
Well, I think they know they got to get Tyler Irvin the football here in the second half. They're doing a pretty good job. They're driving back down the field, mixing it up.
Boy, just taking what the defense gives him. Isn't that something we heard from Ron Carricker this week?
Exactly, and I think here you're going to see it. They're running a little bit quicker.
It's Vollert again, 15 yards.
Same formation, a 2-by-2, 2 receivers on top and the bottom, and 1 running back who's still in the shotgun.
They've been able to hit the seams the last couple series.
That's that check with me there. All the teams looking to the sideline. They changed the play.
Seams are those areas right around the hash marks inside. Gray decides to keep it. Maybe he shouldn't have.
Here's one he wished he could have had back. I think the read was to give the football, and then he tried to make a one-on-one move of the guy that was the read man. He shouldn't have had the football anyway.
That was the redshirt freshman Nathan Madsen out of Eureka, California. Didn't make the tackle, but he slowed him enough. 2nd and 9. Wilson, cross in motion. Try to go screen to Wilson. It doesn't develop. Goes back to the other side for a catch in a first down. Jabari Carr lets us know about it.
Here's a nice play by Joe Gray, just buying extra time. The rush is coming, and he gets to the outside and throws a nice football right in the window. Jabari Carr coming down with it. Nice 1-2 combination.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd. 35-21, Fresno State holding on, but the Spartans on their way. You're watching college football on the CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.